What are you, a turkey?
Zoolander. You never saw Zoolander?
I saw it, but I don't have any recollection.
When they're getting ready to have the walk-off, and Owen Wilson he's like doing a pigeon kind of purr. It's good.
Is it?
Why do you deny yourself the ability to laugh at Zoolander, man? That's a good one. It's no Princess Bride, which I've been told that I really should watch.
You've never seen Princess Bride?
I think I tried to watch it once, but I was about in my early 20s, and there might have been some aromatics in the room, so I couldn't really follow it so good, so well. But I made an Andre the Reference Giant. Oh, holy! For the record, I'm about halfway through my second beer of the day.
No bourbon.
I'm not going to rule it out. I'll probably have some later today, but I just didn't want to get all brandied or bourboned up for you. But I was making an Andre the Giant reference because of Mungo Jerry from the last episode, and somebody said, "Oh, anybody want a peanut?" And apparently he said that in The Princess Bride or something like that.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, well, then I was lied to.
Could be there. I just don't remember that part.
I know that I've heard Jason Segel, you know who he is?
Yes.
Familiar? I've heard him make that reference in one of his many outstanding movies. Well, few outstanding movies. Sarah Marshall, that other one. I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man was good, yes.
He was in a really kind of serious one called, like, What About Jeff or something like that, where he was like the brother. I think he and Paul Rudd were brothers. No, he and Ed Helms, I think, were brothers, and one was the Caduno Wright, and Siegel was the living in the. Oh, it's Jeff Who Lives at Home. That's what it was called.
You don't seem to recall too much.
I think it was better. They were all better than the one with Tim Donaldson and Paul Rudd in it recently. Whatever that.
The Friendship?
Is that what it was called?
Something like that.
Yeah, that was a clunker.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't care for it. I subsequently had to watch another Paul Rudd movie. It was I should know the name of these, but it has to do with him. I think it's probably 6-7 years old. He is like a caregiver to a kid who has some disease, and he's, not guaranteed how long he'll live. But the kid's like 18 years old or whatever, and they wind up going. It's a road movie where they go to go see they want to go see all of the oddities of America or something like that. So they go on the road and they run into Selena Gomez, which always happens to me when I'm out with a guy in a wheelchair and traveling, the countryside. She needs a ride.
She was hitchhiking?
Well, she kept showing up at the towns they were in. It was weird. It was almost like they were, spoiler. Anyway, look it up.
Is it good?
It's good. It's not like so much a comedy. It's probably like a dramedy. There's funny parts to it. It's heartwarming, Mark. It's heartwarming.
Huh.
It might not take for you. I'm worried. You might not even hear it. It might just, you'd be like, well, I see their mouths moving, but I can't. Nothing could penetrate this black-hearted heart of mine. Did being in hospital for that much time make you less hard-hearted? By the way, I think you're hard-hearted. You didn't think you were. None of them do. You think I'm soft-hearted. You think your heart's just the normal density. Or is that destiny? I keep messing those up.
I did watch a good movie that I thought was excellent, but I would like you to watch it to see if you think the same thing.
Can I guess what it's going to be about?
You can try, but I don't think you'll be right.
Is it sci-fi?
No.
Oh, no.
Train Dreams. It's on Netflix.
Train Dreams? Train, like a choo-choo?
Yes.
Is it like Risky Business where they get it on a train? Does anyone get it on this train? Is there a train involved?
Yes.
Or is that just a metaphor for a kid whose goldfish would belly up too many times?
Yeah, you'll have to watch it and then give your review.
What if I just read the review and then gave that?
Well, it's a brand new movie, and I don't want to give anything out because spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Okay. Was anyone into the movie that I would know of, and what compelled you to watch it?
Joel Edgerton, something like that. If you saw him, you would know him.
Well, Joe Edgerton.
Edgerton.
It sounds like you're making that name up, Mark. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'm butchering his last name.
Because I'm holding an egg. And his name was Crentist. Okay. I will watch Train Dreams sometime. Maybe I'll watch it on an airplane. I'm going on an airplane, which Mark just learned that he may or may not be giving us a ride to the airport next week. So fingers crossed.
Well, I'm saying yes.
Or you're going to change your mind? So you had a thing?
Oh, I overslept. My bad.
I'm sorry. And you're flying Sun Country, and there's only one flight this week to New York. Yes, I am flying Sun Country. It's so cheap.
You should fly Spirit.
I don't think we can for long. They're pulling out. Sun Country, I think, is just as chintzy as Spirit. If you want to bring any thoughts with you, they will check, and they have to fit in the thought box, and they will charge you $10 a thought.
As long as they don't start putting something on the door of the bathroom to charge you.
Wow, they really got you there, don't they? You'd have to almost pre-qualify. It's like, hey, what'd you have to eat this week?
But if you get
food?
one of their high-class credit cards, you get automatic.
Automatic for number one.
The first one's always free.
I've peed on a plane a couple, 3 times. I've never felt that desperation to have to go to the number 2 on a plane. Oh, I bet you do it all the time.
Not all the time.
But that's like the office for you.
Yeah, true.
You're like, someone's in my bathroom. You go in first class, right?
Yes, you have to.
Do you ever walk out and just go, you're welcome, and then go back to your...
Well, now they block off the aisle, so nobody can get to the bathroom if we're using it for security reasons.
Really? Okay, yeah. I guess that makes total sense. Do you feel pressure, though, that now everyone knows you're in there? It's like...
If you do it often.
But you were in the military, so you could probably just on demand, right? Just and just go. Sometimes I'm get a little, I mean, knowing that I'm 30,000 feet in the air, that's a whole new little variable. I'm pretty okay at sea level, probably a 50-50 sit and go kind of a situation. But sometimes, you gotta, the brain thinks one thing and the sphinky thinks another. And then where are you? And then if you get up and then you admit defeat, you get up and as soon as you shut the door, it's like, oh shit, change my mind. And everyone can see you. Oh, I forgot something in there. My dignity.
By the way, we're the Ascertainers. Let's get out of this.
Come on, like Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura. We are the Ascertainers. You think we aren't? Okay.
Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Jim. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was going to throw a blanket apology out for this whole episode.
Wow. That went south quick.
Everybody poops.
It's 2 days after Thanksgiving. And how was yours?
Boxing Day, I think. My Thanksgiving was quite pleasant. It was not super eventful, pretty small crowd, and but I think everyone enjoyed themselves, I hope. My mom was up. So my mom and Chris's mom. Jeff didn't come. My brother Jeff didn't come, who's a alumni of the Ascertainers. He lives up by Alexandria, and they got a shit ton of snow, so he said, not coming. And then Alex, Sarah, Chris's sisters, the twins, Jason. That was it. 10 people.
Nice.
I think like 12 with Chris and I. Anyway, and you? Oh, can we talk about what's going on with you? Well, Mark just found out something. What day do you have Thanksgiving, Mark?
Friday.
Well, wait a minute. Just a doggone minute now. Isn't Thanksgiving on Thursday?
It is.
Huh.
Well, my one son is in Japan, so he wasn't going to make it.
Did he celebrate Thanksgiving?
I don't think he did.
You searched the whole country for
a turkey.
Turkey, anything?
And then the other one, who's been on the podcast before, Chance.
By the way, lost his name because Mark had to have Friday turkey. Did you have turkey? Did you enjoy your turkey this year?
I did.
You always have turkey on Thanksgiving, though.
I do.
Did it mess with you worse this year or the same?
No, because I've been eating.
Look at that.
I'm not pescatarian any longer.
I told you, chicken's a gateway meat, my man. Next thing you know, you're going to be getting into the squab and other stuff that gets hit by cars. And
my wife has said, till you get healthy again, get a lot of protein.
There you go. I tell my wife the same thing. It's not working. But anyhow, so the way it worked out is that you found out that Chance is a gentleman, and he allowed, he didn't put his foot down and say,
No, we told the two of them, Chance and his fiance, that it's no big deal, so they can go over to her family on Thanksgiving.
Well, you said that, but then once he took you up on it, were you like, oh, what? I'm falling.
Well, I said we get Christmas then.
Oh, that's like the Chappelle's race draft. We're going to take Eminem. No, you can't. Just a doggone minute there, Reginald. Anyhow, so Selena, who is implicated in this story, of course, is the designer of the TheAscertainers logo. Yes?
Yes.
So we'll cut her a little slack there. So at Christmas time, we've always done Chris's side on like the at Christmas, and then we call it, I can't say my last name, but we say my last name Christmas is, into January. I think it's the first Saturday in January this year. Just because it's like, hey, that way everyone can kind of hunker down with one side of the family and then clean up with us at the end. It works. I don't give a shit. It's Christmas. It's Christmas every day, as my mom used to tell me when we were opening presents on Christmas. So that counted as Christmas?
Did you watch any of the football games? Were you able to?
I was not. I'll tell you what, I picked the first 4 wrong.
I did too, and that's the first time I've ever done that.
Oh man! But at least I knew that they were going to be. They could go. All the games could go either way. I'm just surprised I lost all 4 though. The Chicago one really. I lost some points on that one. I think I lost 10 points on that one.
I did 12.
Yeah. So anyway,
did you watch the halftime?
I did. I saw a tiny bit. I saw some of the Post Malone, if that's what you're talking about.
I don't know much about Post Malone, but he did 2 country songs.
Yeah, he crosses a lot of genre. So Alex, by the way, thanks for the theme song to Paul and Alex that you just heard a little bit ago. It's original music. If you'd like some original music composed or improvised, get a hold of us. We'll put you in touch with them. They're running a Black Friday special that they don't even know about. That's how exclusive it is.
Wow.
But if anyone's interested, I'm sure we could broker a deal. But they, as in Alex and Sarah, his wife, are friends of the photographer for Post Malone. Post Malone, I tend to think he's a pretty talented guy. I heard him. I remember hearing him do a cappella "Last Kiss," which is oh man, who is it? J. Frank Wilson and his Cavaliers.
Wow.
Then Pearl Jam covered it. They bought that like single at a garage sale or something and liked it and recorded it. And then I heard the Post Malone version. I don't get the amount of artwork on the fella. I don't really have a lot in common with the face tattooed crowd, but
I guess his last album was a country music album.
Was it?
So he played 2 songs off of that one.
Do you think he is influenced by Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit, who is now, I don't know what you call him, but he comes out as a cowboy and dances around like a cowboy, but sings the Limp Bizkit songs as they were. So it is the most entertaining thing you'll ever see. I've shown you, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
So it's like, if you had your eyes shut, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, it sounds actually pretty good. It sounds like, they sounded back in the 90s. But when you look at it, it looks like Garth Brooks on crack up there doing his thing, doing the little, I always like the thing where they do the kick out to the side. It's like I was like a prospector. Once he found gold, weehaw, like the Mountain Dew ad way back in the day. But anyhow, so I wasn't able to really digest. I was cooking and doing shit. I was hosting. So, was Jack White good? Was it supposed to be
Jack White was very good.
Yeah. Was it in Detroit?
It was in Detroit.
That makes total sense.
The only problem was when Eminem came on.
Oh, they got Jack White and Eminem?
He stood in front of Jack.
Why not?
In front of the camera. So they had to actually move the camera to the side so you could get to see Jack White.
Probably not Eminem's fault, though, because it's a cameraman's fault. It's cool, kind of a dick move. I appreciate it. Of course, I would appreciate that kind of move. Kind of like when I talk over you every time you try to speak. So, Mark, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I did, and I just try to be thankful every day.
I did have leftovers before I came over for the recording. It was very good.
We had a little turkey. We usually, when we host, which is often, we'll cook a turkey the day before, and that'll be kind of to send people home with a little sandwich kit or, some leftovers. This year, the turkeys, I've seen chickens that were about the same. They were very small turkeys. So here's your turkey. It was like a half of a small breast. It was like, and one of them I cut in half. I go, well, they're getting this. And it was 6 ounces and 6.1 ounces. Usually we have so much. I mean, I think we usually get like probably, there were two 12-pound turkeys. And after you take away the skin, the bone, the, shitty dark meat, wings that you don't eat, no one went hungry, but it was, good Lord. So anyway, leftovers, yes. Tell me what those are like, because I haven't got any.
It was very good.
Well, good. And what are your sides? What do you all have? You have turkey, obviously, and then
Dressing.
A little stuffing in the bird, out of the bird.
Out of the bird.
How about taters?
Taters and corn.
Corn. I like corn.
But we get the big Texas rolls. They're really small dough blobs, and then you let them sit.
Yeah.
And warm up, and then they get huge. Well, we let them sit too long because we were cooking the turkey.
Oh, they get cartoonishly big?
Cartoonishly, and it's all air inside.
Tell me about it, brother. little gluten. Gotta like a little gluten. I will make you guys a loaf of bread that I got this new thing. Do you like caraway rye bread at all, or just regular bread? Because I got my Dutch oven bread. I'm going to go into business. What? No, it's not. That's a hot box, Mark. That's not a Dutch. Oh, is that what you call a Dutch oven?
I believe so.
Still tastes pretty good. Mark's referring to, is that when you put the blankets?
You fart and put the blankets over your wife or partner's head.
Oh, I was always more of a fan of you pin it in and then you kind of let it, marinate a little, and you open her up and kind of have a little bong rip.
You've always been different.
God damn it. So we had way too many sides. Had turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, or sweet potatoes, green beans and mushroom, cream and mushroom soup. Those are yum. Mac and cheese. One of our guests brought mac and cheese. Always encourage, bring more shit.
So earlier in the week, Jim sent me a video because that's how we communicate. Yeah, I guess.
I forget what I sent you.
Bert Parks. It was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
What was he singing?
Let Him In.
Oh, is that the Miss America pageant?
Yes. Yeah. And there's 3 background dancers, and they're doing the pelvic thrust behind
those were great. Yeah, those were probably the funniest part, weren't they?
They were funny.
But he was to the whole thing. I think I just saw enough. I go, oh, Mark will like this.
Oh, that was funny. And
because we were talking about wings. That's what the application was, or that's what the context was.
What would you call that? Well, you haven't seen the whole video, but he was campy. Is that a description?
Sure. Yeah. So I think what it was like, hey, they're doing costume changes or something at the Miss America concert. And for those of my era and Mark's era, which is pretty old, Bert Parks used to every year, without fail, would be the host of the Miss America pageant.
For like 3 decades.
Yeah. Back when that was a thing, right? I mean, people watched that stuff.
Right.
And he really, I don't know if that's his song or, he kind of popularized Here She Comes, but he had a really good voice, but he wound up doing a Wings. Is that a Wings or a Beatles
song?
It's just called Let Him In.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was campy, sure, maybe.
But he was over the top singing it. His facial expressions and his dancing.
He's in a pageant. Hello.
Pretty funny.
Hence why I probably sent it to you.
Yes.
I wasn't like going, hey man, this is my favorite song. Don't make fun of it. But that's back when, the host, was just there to entertain and not like be, that's all Bert Parks did. It was Bert Parks is going to be hosting.
He must have done something before that, I would think.
God, you would hope. You look at all the Brat Pack and stuff. It's like, what did they really do? Oh, I heard Steve and Edie singing a Christmas carol the other day. Edie had some pipes. That's the same era, right?
Gourmet.
Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence. I'll tell you who I did hear on the radio. I drove my mom back home. I don't want my mom driving, so we went and got her. She spent Thanksgiving night, and then we headed back. Chauffeured her back to Rochester again. But so we're listening to Sirius satellite radio and whatever Christmas classics or whatever. Jim Neighbors singing Silent Night, and I guess I had always known that he was a good singer. Oh my God. It would be like, I'm going to put a gun to your head. You tell me what character this guy played on a 1950s or 60s sitcom. I'd be like, just pull the trigger, because there's no way you could connect surprise, surprise, surprise with how deep this guy's voice was. It was quite impressive.
Never missed him singing Back Home in Indiana before the Indianapolis 500.
I didn't even know. I'm not a big, IndyCar man myself.
Since he
I'm more of a
passed,
closed wheel guy. I tried to give Mark a sneer when I said that. It didn't go well. I laughed mid sneer.
but he has a beautiful voice.
Yes. Heyo. Bert Parks. Did I send you anything else this week? We didn't really communicate.
No, but
this
I
week.
sent something to you.
I think I looked at it. I don't always.
Lawrence Welk.
Oh, so what took over the line? I think I'd seen that before. That was equally as cringeworthy as the Bert Parks singing "Let 'Em In."
I don't think Lawrence Welk knew what the song was about.
I think the singers knew damn well because they looked high as shit. You know what I mean? They really got into the spirit of it. Let's just say that. You don't think Lawrence Welk partied?
I don't think he did.
He had to have. I bet he was like Scarface, getting all those talented musicians to come play on Lawrence Welk. Hey, come here. First one's free. And next thing you know, they're blowing a guy for a waltz. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to all the kids to listen. It's a musical term, like a flute.
Can you do an impression of Lawrence Welk?
All I can think of is how we would count a song in. That's about all because I was just getting ready to do Ed Sullivan, a really big shoe, but that was Ed Sullivan. But when you go, and a wanna, and a two,
he did.
He kind of had that,
was he Polish?
I don't know, but I know he was born in Strasburg, South Dakota.
Wow. Then why did he made up that
Maybe
accent?
it was North Dakota, Strasburg for sure, though. Oh, he probably had it from his family. They weren't too far off the boat. Lawrence Welk. That was, let's say, 100 years ago. I'm going to look up Lawrence Welk. If I'm wrong on that Strasburg, I'm not going to admit it. I'm just going to lie on the air. But there were couple of shows that really, you know what day of the week it was. When Lawrence Welk was on, it was Saturday night, right?
Yes.
And when 60 Minutes was on, the weekend was over. And that was the sound of a stopwatch still gives me stress. I hear the sound of there's gas in your food. More at 6. That's what it was like. Oh shit, I got a project I was supposed to have done by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I would watch Andy Rooney with his caterpillar eyebrows.
I actually, you know what? I really enjoyed his. I guess I didn't realize how liberal he was, but I liked his rantings. I liked how
I did too.
How committed he was to the bit. But I think if I listened to him now, my head would explode about how,
At that age, I didn't pay attention to the politics of it.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make, is that I liked the theater of it versus the...
I don't care what point you was trying to make. I was making a point.
Okay. Lawrence Welk was born in Strasburg, North Dakota. So I was off by 1 Dakota. His cause of death?
He got killed by one of his background singers.
Yeah. He got hit in the head with a trumpet. No, he brought I thought this was a dinosaur, a broncho pneumonia. Is that thing with a long neck? He died what year do you think he died?
81.
92.
Holy cow. How old was he?
Well, not that old. He was born in 31. He was 89 years old. I guess that's pretty old. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Stop the presses.
Stop the presses. He was married to Fem Renner. Fern? Time to go to the eye doctor. Fern Renner from 31 to 92. He lived from 1903 to 1992. So he either killed his wife with him or they just stopped the marriage. That's probably what it was. I'll look at Fern. I wonder if she died in 92. Oh, she went 10 more years. She get remarried? Nope. Way to go, Fern.
So he married younger.
Well, this is good stuff here. She was born in also 1903. Shit, she was 98 years old. So yes, just when you thought the TheAscertainers, known for their edgy musical takes, we're going to be talking about side dishes and Lawrence Welk. Why don't we do our song of the week? Oh, fuck, mine's a Lawrence Welk song. That's troublesome. Mine has the first few letters of Lawrence. The first 4 letters of Lawrence. Nope, 3 letters of Lawrence are in mine. I went with Lawyers, Guns, and Money by Warren Zevon, because even though his anniversary of his death was back in September, recently I've been hearing all kinds of Warren Zevon, specifically in David Letterman's relationship. They were super, super tight. But that's a doggone anthem. Just the confidence of which he speaks in that song about kind of just a whimsical. I went home with the waitress like I always did, like I always do. Something about someone being a double agent. I didn't prepare anything beyond, but
It sounds like it.
But yeah, it's you did. I thought that was that when it came. I prepared pretty hard. When did I do? Did you see me actually write down the?
It was probably 10 minutes prior.
I think 10. Okay.
Yeah, that's your usual.
Prior to when we started this episode, I did the work last week. I can't do the work every week, Mark.
We didn't record last week.
See, last time we recorded, I had one more song on my list than you, so I decided to let you have it. So that's it. It's just a cool song. It's a good American rocker song, kind of folk rock. But Mark, who's recently got a clean bill of health apparently, but the last 3 episodes, including this one, is in that 3. Mark has been what do you call yourself? A sober drinking what flavor of Gatorade?
Fruit punch.
That's right. Although I understand you bought an orange one just because you didn't like getting shamed on the air.
Yeah, you shamed me into buying a different
orange, which is not the one I would have bought, but I think it'll be good to mix it up. Kind of trickier, shock the glutes, as they say in dodgeball. But anyway, and here I am over here, killing brain cells left and right, losing defenses, losing arguments, and I'm trying to mess with Mark, and he's not taking the bait.
I was there. I was getting very angry, but I was
you
pushing it down.
Don't tamp.
And then when I got home,
all hell breaks loose. Yeah. You call the neighbor up. Hey, can I walk your dog? And then you just kick that dog. Kicking dogs is bad. More. Oh, and then you. What's your song of the week, Mark?
Mine is a cover by Spirit. I Got a Line on You. And they did a cover of a Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone, which is completely different than Bob Dylan's version. And it's very, very good.
Mark played it. He goes, hey, I want you to listen to this. And I thought it was Jimi Hendrix because the guy's voice musically didn't sound like Hendrix necessarily, but the guy's voice sounds remarkably like Jimmy.
Jay Ferguson was a member of Spirit.
Thunder Island? Wow.
And so was Mark Andes. He was in Firefall. Just remember I love you, and it'll be all right.
Oh, wait. That was from a different, but it was close. So we were, anything else to talk about with Spirit?
What was the other claim to fame for Spirit?
Low Fare Airline?
Taurus. That was a song that Jimmy Page, they said, took Stairway to Heaven off of.
I did not know that. That can't be that well known of a fact, because I'm a student of music.
You are a student of music.
I just love that. Sorry. I didn't get the reaction I thought. I think maybe if you were a couple Coors Lights in, you would have gotten so irritated by that comment. But so Spirit had a song called Taurus.
Taurus.
Like the bull?
Like the bull.
Okay. And it was reminiscent thereof of Stairway to Heaven. Do you know which part?
I don't.
Should we listen to it? Hey, you know what? Spirit could use the publicity. Why don't you spool that up and we'll listen to a couple seconds. So I don't think they could sue you if you listen just a couple of seconds. All of a sudden, Mark's going to pull up the Zapruder tape. It's like, oh no, that part has not been redacted. We're going to jail. Oops-a-daisy. It also sounds like Styx, Madame Blue or something like that. But think about it. Wow, I got to check out Spirit. That was a pretty, that's a very moody bluesish type song, and you know how I like them. I just call them the Moodies.
Well, like a Rolling Stone, that was a moody blues type sound also, and I don't know if you would enjoy it as much as I did.
Probably right. I'm going to give you that one. I don't really like to argue with you. There are only so many notes, and I think that the key is that if you borrow, that you at least say, hey, these guys were a big influence, where you can say, and then kind of in the musician's code, you don't have to say that song made me steal that line, but you could say, I always loved, Bob Smith and whoever else was in Spirit. they were big influences of mine. Rush influence or credits all those British bands, and they stole from Yardbirds for sure, and probably some Zeppelin. And today's obligatory Rush reference is brought to you by Back Bacon.
We should have just one Rush episode.
No,
and let you get it out.
No, it's not fun that way. Because you will. Oh, actually, let's try it. And we'll do a Grateful Dead one. But the key is that in that episode, the other guy gets to play defense, gets to like go, no, they didn't. That's not a good song. No, I heard he lip synced all of it. I'm giving away all my best stuff.
So that's all I had for Spirit.
Well, did we talk about Helen Reddy recently?
We did.
So Angie Baby, we were driving back home from Rochester after depositing or chauffeuring. Oh, chauffeur sounds way better than depositing.
Yes.
My mom back at her residence. And, My Sharona came on. And Chris was like, I wonder what that song's about. So she went into like song facts or something. And it's about a girl, like whatever, who was way too young and all that kind of shit. Anyway, and I said, hey, if you want to look up a weird like song meaning, look up Angie Baby by Helen Reddy. First thing is, it was written by Alan O'Day. And I'm like, I know that name. I go, Alan O'Day must have written some other stuff. And what he had written was Undercover Angel. Do you remember that song?
I remember the title, but I couldn't tell you how it sounds.
She said, what? I said, ooh, love me, love me, love me. 1977, Undercover Angel.
Oh, then I don't know it.
Fantasy. Do. Want me to keep going?
No.
Think I'll get sued for being too good at singing? And he also wrote a song for the Bellamy Brothers, which I forget, but you'd recognize it. So there. Song of the week, Arizona Missions.
I'd have to bring up Jimmy Cliff died this week.
I didn't know. I always get impressed by the duration of some of these.
I didn't know he was still alive either.
Yeah, was he like 78 or something? Or he was
81.
Oh, 81. Okay. It's pretty old, but for a musician, for like a Jamaican musician who, don't tell me he didn't smoke a shitload of pot in his life. That's a pretty good run.
He was a more mainstream reggae artist.
So he wasn't necessarily a Rastafarian. He was,
right.
What was his band called? I know it was Bob Marley and the Wailers. I think that was part of the thing too, where he had to have a cool.
Oh, I didn't know he had a backup band that
name.
was
Seems like
named.
a way to look that up. What do you think of reggae music?
I do like it, but in small doses.
Yeah.
I went to a reggae concert an all day in the park.
Ooh, a whole day worth? Yeah, I think I'm probably with you on that. That's going to be. We were at a bar in Rochester yesterday. We wound up talking to the people next to us. Weird. And they live in Shakopee. So why wouldn't people from Lakeville and or Farmington and Shakopee meet in Rochester? But they were talking about the that amphitheater. And they're like, I go, that's going to be kind of logistically a little challenging, isn't it? And they said, it's going to be a nightmare.
Which amphitheater?
The Canterbury Amphitheater.
Oh, the new one.
We can see it from the track. People will use the Canterbury lot for that, which is, I think it was off in the distance. I mean, it looked like it was a good, third of a mile anyway away. Seats 19,000. So, 19,000 people coming and going out of there. It's going to just choke everything. So it's going to be interesting to see. But they said that there's Guns N' Roses, Train, and I thought there was a first band that was announced that was going to be there. They've announced like 3 or 4 shows.
When's it open?
I don't know. I think next spring. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like outdoor. It's an outdoor thing. They can't have winter shows, can they?
I guess you could.
I mean, do like Grateful Dead show. They wouldn't even know the weather.
Holiday on Ice. Did you ever go to one of those skating shows?
I don't think so.
Like Muppets on Ice, or I can't remember what we went to when I was a little kid.
I think maybe Chris and the kids might have, but I think I faked an injury and got out of that.
It was terrible when I was a grade school kid.
Oh, you went as a kid? That does not add up. Were there any figure skaters in the family?
No, my mom loved watching figure skating. She was a big fan, especially during the Olympics. And
also, I don't want your mom on the podcast anymore. She's going to bring up figure skating. I'm just kidding. I can't clap loud. I think it's because I have little girly hands or something. Like if most people clap, it's like I could crack my neck and it would be louder. I just said something that needs to be edited out, and I clapped my hands. And I also did it over my head like I was doing the skull chant, which, by the way, good. Come on. Is that the dumbest chant in sports, dumbest sporting crowd participation thing ever?
We stole it from the Icelandic soccer team.
Thank you. So yes. In other words, there's an Icelandic soccer team. Are they called like the...
No, they were in the World Cup. They made it to the quarterfinals of the World Cup.
Oh my... Good day, sir. You shouldn't know that.
Well,
You shouldn't admit that you know that. I'm fine if you know it, okay? Rules is rules. But if you start bringing up obscure Icelandic shit, oh, that's right, but you know about the Penis Museum. Have you been to? You had to go to the Penis Museum. Don't even say you haven't.
I haven't.
Oh, the hell.
I just looked through the window. I didn't want to be one of those people that walked inside.
Mark got caught breaking in, but he didn't pay. Jimmy Cliff did not really have a...
I didn't think he...
he's saying, I can see clearly now.
He did.
I thought that was Freddie Fender. By the time you've heard this episode, if you made it this far, I want to say thank you. You know what? So here's a real issue. We have to rectify. Rectify? I barely knew him. Where was this concept originated? Where did the ink hit paper that the Ascertainers were going to be a podcast? There was a specific location within a location that now gives us a beer every time we go in there.
Newt.
Newts. Newts.
Wow.
It's just like the Jets.
I didn't know that's where we were going.
It's not as dumb. The Jets, 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 way 100 times better than Skull. Pause for effect. Skull. We have, and I think I'm going to say, Corey and Sarah and the gang at Newt's and the Newt's faithful, since Mark, got injured, had an internal injury that affected his ability to go and drink beers, we have been absent. We have not gone. We will be back in 2 weeks. We'll be back because I'm in New York next week. Big shot. But I don't think that we have given them nearly, you know what? In fact, next time we go in, I'm going to decline the sponsorship beer because I don't think we've earned it. If you like a nice burger or sandwich, or their nachos actually are growing on me, which I said they swore they never would. They got some fish tacos, some fish and chips. They got it all. They got everything you need. Plus, you walk in there, you get yourself a nice bowl of popcorn, have a nice cold beverage of your choice. They have chocolate milk. I've seen them make it. It's handmade, hand-spun chocolate milk. From the looks of it, the waitresses love making it. But anyhow, I think they even have ice cream now, like milkshakes. So I think Chris and I shared one. But point is this, Newt's is in Apple Valley, Minnesota, and it is it's our favorite place, and that's where we hatched the idea for this here podcast. And they've been nice enough to support us, and we feel like we have been a little negligent in our heaping our praise upon them and our thanks and appreciation. But doesn't mean they're not still awesome and you shouldn't go. So if you go there, tell them that you were listening to the Ascertainers and they didn't come up. Rat us out. Go to Newt's. Tell them we said hi. I heard that we could get a picture of us and they'll put it on the wall. That's how awesome they are.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Do you hear that just from some other patron?
I just made it up. No. I looked on the wall and I saw a neighbor in a picture with Sarah. Jenny. Picture of Jenny and Sarah on the wall. Of course, Sarah works there, but, I think we could. I don't think they check.
What size?
Well, I was thinking how much is 3 feet? Is that, no, it would have to be little. I think it's more ironic the smaller it is. Ladies. but yeah, so let's just, we'll piece something together.
Get a hold of us at TheAscertainers@gmail.com or like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bye now.
You rascal. Good night.